I'm Sarmishta Jagawat, and I'm one of the founder members of Sadhguru Foundation. After my graduation, I wanted to do some social service. This is my background because my father was a freedom fighter, and I had got that what you can say nature to serve for the poor people, for the nation. And then that is why I went in the faculty of social work. I get a professional knowledge to do social service for the poor people instead of doing just without knowledge. And after my post graduation in social work, I got a good opportunity to work for the poor people in my own area. I had seen this area. People are very poor. They were migrating from this place to urban place to in search of job and search of food like that. I had seen that poverty, that they were very poorly staying without food or like that, without job, without work. And I wanted to, that is why my knowledge helped me how to work for the poor people. Government is doing the same kind of work, but there is no participation of the poor people. They are doing of their own. But here, my knowledge, social science knowledge helped me. You sit with the people, you ask them what they exactly need. For example, instead of doing this NRM work, natural resource management work, if someone else who has no education, he must have started industry to give them work. Okay, with this industry they will get employment and they will earn. But instead of that, and it's good that I had my husband, he has the same nature. We both had the same nature to work for the poor people. And we moved in the villages. We asked the leaders of the village exactly what you want, which things will help you to stay back in the village. And they said, we have a land, but this is a drought prone area, means half of the time there is no rain. And because there is no rain, they have to migrate from this place to urban place in search of food. So they said, if we get water in this area, then our land will be irrigated and we will have a food security. So we met the poor people, we met the leader, we met the bureaucrats also, what they think about this area. And then we understood well, the land is there, persons are there, they want to improve themselves, but there is a deficiency of water. And we started our work with this water, giving water to their land. And when they got the irrigation, their migration little stopped. Now this is not a distressed migration. They definitely go. For example, I go to Baroda if I get a job. Like that they go, but not distressed because they are just starving and they have to leave their home or their village. So my social work knowledge helped me to work with these poor people. Okay, work with them, just see what are their needs, what they want to do for their own self and own village, and do accordingly. And we have done the same thing. Now, that is why we have a live contact with the farmers of the village last 50 years. The first village we started in 74, and still we have a live contact with that village. Only because they know it, we are there to help them, not to stretch anything or what we want and we are doing in their own village. So that is so first we started with the water. Then with water, some food security came because they were irrigating land. Then we thought, okay, in monsoon they grow maize or their staple food is maize. So we can now tell them to improve the quality of that maize. So agriculture extension knowledge we started giving, and now in monsoon season they grow more food, more quality food. The first security, then quality. Then third stage we thought now they need some other crop, so that commercial crop, so that they earn more and they get cash crop. So third step was to introduce some another type of crops which they were not growing otherwise, because in the beginning they were starving. So first preference was the food security. So food security was over. Then changing their agriculture style, improve the quality to grow more food in the monsoon. Third, changing the cropping pattern. And now fourth is we have gone on the biogas, then sanitation and drinking water. But previously they were not staying in the village, what they will need with the sanitation and the water, drinking water. So now they are stable, they have their home. Even young, only one or two young people will just go to the urban area, but whole family and children will be at home. So they require sanitation, they require drinking water, and if people are paying for that. Contribution is also paying. Previously they were not, because they had no money, and they never thought that it should be there. This is a good facility they can have, but previously they were not thinking on that line. And because they are settled in the village, they are using other government services also. For example, health services, education. We started, definitely in the beginning we thought of education and health, we thought it is requirement. But after 3-4 years we learned that first thing is only to provide them food. Health is important, education is important, but they were not sending their children to the school, not taking benefit of the health services. But now we see that everyone goes to the hospital for the delivery, otherwise they were not going at all. Delivery was conducted at home only, and some untrained persons were conducting it. That is why the mortality rate was also very high. But now it is definitely, it has gone down, and they are using the government services, because they are saying. And in this village which you are staying, there was a very small one-room school was there. Now you see a very school building, because children are going to school. So this is the change. And I say the first question was yours, okay, how this social work knowledge helped me. And this is the thing, we are working with the poor people, not for them, with them. This is the change I found it. In the beginning they were not responding, but slowly they saw our working style. We were sitting there, we were asking them what they know, what we can do, how we can support them. And when there was a confidence was built up, so in the beginning there was a really challenging work to enter in the village, but now it is not. After 40 years, no. In the beginning, for a small thing we have to show a demonstration and like that, because they have no confidence, they are illiterate, they have not seen in the paper or TV or something like that. So everything we have to demonstrate it. But now they understand it well. First thing, they have a great confidence in us. Main thing. So they think always that whatever we will say, it is for them only, not for our interest, for any benefit we are doing it here. It is only for them we are doing it. These 50 years I have never repented. Oh, I have joined here. I know when we wanted to work in this area, some of the leaders of this area who were working for the poor people, they said, don't waste your life here. They were telling us, instead of staying here, stay in city, you will get good money, because of at that time MSW was a very good degree, it was considered. And my all friends, after finishing the education, they all went to the states, and we came from Baroda to here. So they were telling, so I feel I am satisfied. I never repented, oh, I have spent 40-50 years in a very small remote area. I feel every day I have done some good work for the people. We have a technical staff, we have many other staff, but we have not that kind of staff who can writing is good, or who can write stories like that. Because we have a staff, we are working on that. So someone who can write on this, good things they can write as stories, success stories, and people can read it, and then if they have questions, we can write like that, we can do it. So the people outside India, they can understand what we are doing here.